Right now, there's a standoff on Capitol Hill that could have a huge impact on America's college students and the U.S. economy. High interest rates on federally subsidized loans just doubled after lawmakers failed to reach a deal before today's deadline. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel standing by live in Washington with more.
My name is William O'Connor. I'm 28 and I'm getting a master's in civil engineering.
My name is David Durham. I am a senior and I'm an econ major.
Mackenzie. I'm majoring in biomedical engineering and I'm 18.
My name is Jim Doherty. My position here at UT Libraries is a financial officer, and I graduated from the University of Texas at Austin.
Hi, my name is Denise Perez. I'm a junior here at UT and I'm 19 years old.
My name is Alvin. I am a biology major. I'm a senior at UT.
My name is Michael Wynn and I'm a business major at UT Austin.
My name is Tom Malecki. I'm the Director of Student Financial Services at the University of Texas at Austin. And I went to college in Ohio at Bowling Green State University, home of the Fighting Falcons.
Actually, I'm fortunate enough to not have any student loans or debt. My parents are paying for college, so one of my good friends, his parents paid for the first 3 years. He recently had to take out a loan for like $16,000, so he'll be paying for that in the next 5 years or whatever. I'm sure in installments after he graduates, once he has a steady career, stable job, he'll be paying that off.
When I went to school, it was, I had to find financing just like other students. So I ended up getting a basic education opportunity grant, and I took out a student loan, and also had help from my parents. I have a daughter that's going to start UT in the fall, and so that's a big concern for us is, she's going to have this tremendous amount of debt when she graduates, and how will she pay it off, and will she, it took me, I think, 7 years to pay off my debt, and will she be strapped with that same problem? So yeah, it is a concern to us.
I'm paying for college through scholarships and grants and a few loans.
I'm paying for my college with my parents' money and also from my military GI Bill and tuition assistance.
I know there are a few people whose parents can't necessarily afford to fully help them, and so they have to try to find other options like financial aid and stuff like that.
I didn't have any problems with student debt and paying off loans at all because I graduated from college in 1975. It cost me about $3,000 total every year to go to college. That was tuition, that was room and board, transportation, books, everything. The reason it cost me that was my parents paid a lot of taxes to support the colleges that I went to. I went to a state college in the state of Ohio. And that generation of Americans paid heavily for a higher education system to educate their children and help keep the cost of going to college down.
Macomb School of Business is pretty expensive, so I'm sure that would affect a lot of students who got admitted there and can't, or don't have the money to pay.
The problem is, members of my generation, who practically got their higher educations for free, are now in a position where they're not willing to pay those kind of taxes, and they keep cutting funding to institutions of higher education, which drives tuition up. The money has to come from somewhere. It comes from the state or it comes from the student. And so your generation is borrowing more and more and more because my generation is stingy and won't do for you what our parents' generation did for us. And that change was a doubling of the interest rates on what are called federal direct subsidized loans, the loans that go to the neediest students. That doubling of the interest rate took place overnight because our members of Congress were at home on vacation and they didn't have time to fix it. There were efforts made to try to fix it, but they couldn't get the votes together. That's the kind of thing that makes me angry ashamed of my generation, where we're passing on more and more costs to your generation that we shouldn't be passing on because we got our college education practically for free, but we're not willing to do the same thing for you folks.
I think we all agree that the greatest thing a country can do and that a family can do is to invest in the education of the next generation.
We believe that we shouldn't put students in risk and that we ought to make sure that their interest rates don't go up.
People never being able to repay their debts, basically, and going and getting great education, but then never repaying them and going bankrupt or whatever, trying to.